And we say good afternoon, happy 2019. Welcome to our first broadcast of Baby Blue Memories. Brandon Bordeaux with you on the call. Today, we have a couple of opponents that have become very familiar with each other over the last few weeks as the Huntingdon Huskies and Kahnawake Mohawks open up the first round of this tournament, the Bahornwa tournament, head-to-head. And a third meeting in 17 days between these two teams. Mohawks winning both the first two. One on Friendship Day, which was more of an exhibition than anything. Huntingdon had 4 C players. Meanwhile, the regular season matchup was a 1-0 win, so we should see a lot of excitement in this one. Will it be a third consecutive win for the Mohawks against the Huskies, or will it be a third time being the charm? Huntington's goalie Anthony Roy back in the starting lineup. Hayes Horn in next for the Mohawks. Kahnawake in black. Huntingdon white. Let's go. The Mohawks play for left to right. Starting off with Rome DeLille on the wing. He comes into Huntingdon territory. DeLille backhands it towards the goal. It's not on. A backhand shot blocked. And a second try is picked up and the Huskies get it back out towards the wing. Igor Aquadaibo on the back check. Going at it there with Thomas Primo of Huntingdon. Wearing number 18 in white. And the Huskies look to break it out. Intercepted by Daibo and now cleared back out. And the Huskies bring it in. Back comes Huntingdon. Here's Keaton Craig, one of the more dangerous players for the Huskies this year. Huntingdon keeps it alive. Still no victories for the Huskies this year. They've been close a couple of times, one of which was that 1-0 game earlier this year. Here's Ron DeLille giving chase to the puck. Roy comes out to play it, and a smart play as he had DeLille bearing in on him. And we'll have a face-off coming up with 51 seconds gone by in period 1. Again, some of the rules for this tournament are both teams are allowed one timeout, so both teams have a timeout, and they flood the ice during the second period. So we actually do have a second intermission for you. Unfortunately, we don't have a second intermission show. Doherty Charles on the point, kept the play alive. It comes back towards him. The flex scooped up by the Mohawks. Shot not on the target, and a rebound corral by Huntingdon. Played back out to the point. Charles keeps the play alive. Jacobs coming in. New way to Hudjay Jacobs. A backhander off the side of the net, and a rebound corralled by the Huskies. Played off the wall. Charles kept the play alive for a moment. Jacobs is there as well. The Huskies scoop it up here, and they'll get the puck out. As we have 8:15 left to go in period 1. Still no scores on Kahnawake and Huntingdon. Brandon Bordeaux on the camera. And it's on tripod. No tripod for me today. I'm doing this all manually as Nueda Hudjay Jacobs comes in. Peyton Nolan shoots at the side of the goal. Comes out in front, and Huntingdon comes away with it. Jacobs. Nueda Hudjay Jacobs. Backhands it in. Remember, Kahnawake in the regular season game against Huntingdon, they absolutely struggled with penalty trouble. The Huskies 0 for 6 with the man advantage in that 1-0 loss. Any goal obviously would have been a difference maker. Mohawks ended up losing a point anyway because they did not get the Frank Zier point. Now back come the Huskies. Coming it back in is Liam Daou wearing number 8, and Craig comes in. He'll be offside. We have 7:25 left to go in period 1. All right, so the new jerseys for the Mohawks. Jackson McCumber wearing number 99. Conlon Foote a call-up wearing 17 on his wing. Conlon usually plays center at the B level, so we'll see how he makes adjustments to playing on a wing with the new couple of line mates, obviously, as Conlon is captain for the B team. Now Huntingdon comes back. Keaton Craig throws it out in front. And Jackson McCumber back checking, makes the play. It goes back towards the point. Kept alive. Huntington's got to tag up, and the Mohawks clear it back out to neutral ice. Not going to go far enough for icing. 3 minutes gone by in period 1. No score. Kept alive at the point. Mohawks missing a couple of players today. As Huntingdon comes in. Here's a chance. Oh, off the side of the net. That was Liam Duham with the opportunity. Jackson McCumbers skating back up the other way for the Mohawks. Brought back in by DeLille. Here he comes. DeLille, shot fake, roll, shoot, score! Ron DeLille makes the move and gets the Mohawks on the board. It's 1-0 Kahnawake. Well, the Mohawks have won the first 2 games in this, I guess you could say this trilogy, as it's the 3rd straight meeting between the 2 squads. Ron DeLille had the only goal in that 1-0 win to end the regular season, or at least the 2018 portion of the season. Here's a shot! Oh, just wide! And it's coming in from the point. There's a new way to Hudjay Jacobs. He had a golden opportunity there. And a play is called on the offside. 1-0 Mohawks, 6:09 left to go. This is our first presentation of 2019. And as the old cliche goes, you haven't heard my voice since last year. Face-off coming up outside the Huntingdon blue line, picked up by the Mohawks. Played back out to neutral ice. Peyton Nolan on the forecheck, Jacobs coming away. New way to Hudjay Jacobs, had it knocked away, it comes back to the point. Peyton Nolan and new way to Hudjay Jacobs, good work. Nigarakwa Daibo coming in. Daibo puts on the brakes, tries to throw it out in front, it comes back towards the point. Sent towards the goal, blocked, and Arakayesu Paul is going to come in. Paul shoots it towards the goal, not on the target. Case and Moses, Soherdes Jacobs, both out for the Mohawks. Sungwai Arakuanas Abrera out, Royce White out. But no team is playing full strength here, as a lot of people are still somewhere warmer than the -25 with the wind chill here. Arakayesu Paul. Nigarakwa Daibo, and Paul's going to have to play it. It hits a skate, and they're going to catch it. That's offside with 5:11 left to go in period 1. 1-0 lead, Kahnawake over Huntingdon. This, the first game of the tournament for both these 2 teams. There's a 7-goal mercy rule, which I don't think we'll reach here. There's a 7-goal mercy rule in effect. If it's after 2 periods of play, they'll have the game come to a conclusion. Mohawks coming in, bringing it in. It's Ron DeLille who has the only goal up to this point. DeLille overskated a puck. Jacobs kept it alive. Oh, sorry, it's Daibo. Nuajitayani Daibo, number 42. And here come the Huskies. It's a breakaway. Keaton Craig scores! And the game's all even up at 1 goal apiece. Things could change on a dime. They really can. All it takes is that one little burst of energy. And Keaton Craig comes back the other way, ties it up with 4:34 left to go in period 1. Don't forget, after the second period of play, we actually do have an intermission. Back come the Huskies, bringing in Duham, tied up nicely by Yanako Howie Rice, number 9. Huskies shoot it back in on the offside, so they have to tag up, and the Mohawks come back. Intercepted by Huntingdon. Keaton Craig again. Keaton Craig getting free, shoots it on the net. Hayes Horn makes the stop, and she will not give up the rebound. This is our first game of the tournament for both these 2 teams. Our first broadcast of 2019. 1-1 scoreline. And we got a couple of Novice B games going this weekend as well. Should be a lot of fun. The Mohawks win the draw. Brought back in. Nowhere to Hudjay Jacobs. Had the puck knocked off his stick. It's sent back towards Arakayesu Paul. Paul and Jacobs lost the puck. Picked back up by the Mohawks. Thrown up ahead. Nowhere to Hudjay Jacobs. Not able to pick it up. Peyton Nolan with the steal. Knocked back to center ice. And Jacobs takes the tumble. Huntingdon knocked it back to the middle of the ice. And here comes Jacobs in stride. Nowhere to Hudjay Jacobs. Coming right in. He shoots. Saved by Roy. and he was sharp in that game during the regular season. We'll have a stoppage to play with 3 minutes and 30 seconds left to go. That Novice B, Kahnawake Mohawks, we got a doubleheader of them this weekend. They'll be in action taking on Soulons. And I don't know who the other team is. I think it's the HRS Hawks. We got a doubleheader coming up, Novice B action this week. Off the tie-up, it's one back. There's a chance out in front, and Roy makes another stop. And again, he was sensational in that 1-0 decision both teams had last week, a couple of weeks ago. It's the third meeting between these two teams in 17 days. The Mohawks on the backhander, shoot it in. Giving chase to the puck is Colin Foot, the call up. Jacobs threw it out in front. Scooped up by Huntingdon. Yesu Paul keeps the play alive, and the Huskies have to tag up. Huntingdon played off the ball. Puck is kept alive. And now we got two players kind of rugby scrumming. Your way to Hudjay Jacobs fights for it for the Mohawks. Tate Nolan bangs it off the walls a second time. Picked back up by the Huskies, and they look to break out. It's played up to Duham, number 41. He's been dangerous for Huntingdon today. And a steal picked up by the Mohawks. Rua Dizayani Daibo shoots right on, and Roy another stop. 2 minutes and 10 seconds left to go in period one. Your way to Hudjay Jacobs on the backhand. Throws it out in front, intercepted by the Huskies. Picked back up by Tate Nolan. Nolan comes in. He's denied. Boy, Roy's making the Mohawks look foolish here on their shot attempts. He's been excellent. They go for Huntingdon. Now the Huskies do the breakaway. Picked up by the Mohawks. Here they go. Daibo coming in. Ruadi Zayani Daibo shooting one. Blocked. It lands on net. Roy's got it. And he'll cover the puck with 1:39 left to go in period one. This is just the first game of what could be a bunch for the 2019 season. Honestly, yours truly, I'm expecting a baby girl in about a month, so that might affect some of our broadcast schedules. There's a backhanded chance by Rome DeLille that hit a leg. Picked back up by Duham, giving chase by DeLille. Good, strong move by Duham, coming right in. Beats a man. But the Mohawks do a good job of getting the puck back out. And it's Rome DeLille in a 2-on-1. Rome DeLille coming in with Nigarakwa Daibo. Rome takes the puck on the backhand, threw it out in front, and that one did not hit the target. It comes back out in front again. No one there either side, and the Mohawks have to play it out. Back comes Huntingdon. A breakaway with a minute left to go. Here it is. Hayeshorn comes up big. That shot comes with 59.9 seconds left to go in period one. This has been a terrific duel up to this point. Final minute of play in the first period. Here's a shot blocked. Nigarakwa Daibo gives chase to the puck. He's got it here. Nigarakwa Daibo lost the puck, and it's played back out to neutral ice. Huskies are forced to play it. Duham. And that's number 8. That's Liam Daou. Number 8. Jackson McCumber coming back. Jackson coming right in. McCumber shooting one. Scores! It's this line again for the Mohawks doing the damage. This is just excellent speed by Jackson McCumber, giving chase to a loose puck. Never was out of the play, despite the fact that he had another player between him and the goal. And he comes in, makes no mistake, and the Kahnawake Mohawks have a lead. It's 2-1 with 27.5 seconds to go. You think that maybe some of these kids are taking notes from the World Juniors, which are currently going on in Victoria, British Columbia. 2-1 lead for Kahnawake as we are in the final 12 seconds of the first period. New way to Hudson Jacobs. Coming right in. Jacobs knocked down. Jacobs from his knees. A backhander. No. Huntingdon picks it back up. 2 seconds remaining and 1 second left, and that's going to do it for the first period of play. Well, it's been a hard-fought one up to this point. The Mohawks have the lead. It's 2-1. We're coming back with period 2. You're watching Baby Blue Memories. All right, here we go. Period number 2. 2-1 Kahnawake leading Huntingdon. Here comes Rue with a Hudson Jacobs right off the face-off. And we are going to have a bit of a break. So when the third period starts, don't be surprised to see the ice extra chippy, extra choppy. Hayes Horn plays the puck. Oh, a giveaway. And they miss it. Oh, as a former goaltender, those are the worst shots. Those shots from far out. I got to say that. The way to Hudson Jacobs, giving chase to the puck. Jacobs gets by. Jacobs a shot. Score! First 2-goal lead. Either way, it's Rue to Hudson Jacobs. It's 3-1 Mohawks. Honestly, the near gaff by Hayes Horn at the other end of the ice, I think it's going to be forgotten now. What happens is Rueda Hudson Jacobs comes in. He's fading. He's going to the opposite side of the goal. He lets the shot go. It catches the far corner, and the Mohawks lead it 3-1. That goal comes 50 seconds into period 1. Sorry, period 2. And Jacobs giving chase to the puck again. Not going to catch up to that one. Arakayesi Paul makes the play and comes back out to neutral ice. And the Huskies bang it off the boards. Daidodu Charles. Tate and Nolan. Stolen. And the Huskies backhanded towards the goal. Now Rueda Hudson Jacobs and Keaton Craig go to the puck. Stolen puck. Mohawks pick it up. It's Tate and Nolan gathering speed. Nolan coming in. Tate and Nolan trying to put his team up 3. Scores! The only first-year player on the team, Tate and Nolan. I should say first-year player in Novice. A lot of experience on this A team. Tate and Nolan comes in and he makes it 4-1. Excellent move. 4 goals, 4 different goal scorers today for the Mohawks. That's just pure determination by Tate and Nolan. The Mohawks are up 4-1. Puck goes behind the net. There to pick it up for Huntingdon is Thomas Primo wearing number 10. And the Huskies bring it up. Nua Zizayani Daibo. Lost the puck and it's shipped back into Kahnawake territory. And shot back out. Huskies bang it off the boards. Kept alive by Mark Alex Boyer, number 7. Conlon Foot, the call up from Novice B, shoots the puck in. And the Huskies are forced to give chase to the puck. Nathaniel Boyer, number 14. Boyer lost the puck. Jackson McCumber wearing the 99 for Wayne Gretzky. Knocked off the puck behind the goal. Scooped up by Rome DeLille. DeLille comes in. DeLille a shot. That hit a body and went wide. Jackson McCumber picks it back up. And the puck will get out. And the Mohawks, it's kept alive momentarily by Rua Zizayani Daibo. But now it's finally backed out. And Daibo has to try to make the play. Rome DeLille backing his man up. And this one hits a Mohawk player in the bench. And we'll have a face-off coming up outside the Kahnawake blue line. We mentioned 4 goals, 4 different goal scorers for the Mohawks. Rome DeLille, Jackson McCumber, Rueda Hudson Jacobs, Tate and Nolan. That's some good balance. 4 goals, 4 different goal scorers. You can't really do much more than that. Here come the Huskies bringing it in. Duham, number 41, who has the only goal of the game. He's been one of the most dangerous players for the Huskies. It's Keaton Craig that has the goal for the Huskies. Now Tate and Nolan bringing it back out. Nolan coming by. Nolan with some speed. Nolan coming in. Had the puck knocked away by the Huskies, but he picks it back up. Throws it in front of the goal. No one there either way. Picked back up by the way to H.J. Jacobs. Jacobs knocked down, and the Huskies come up with the puck. Rakayesu Paul has to back up. And now Yanukwa Howie Rice is going to scoop up the loose puck and get the puck back out to neutral ice. Ryan Stacy giving chase for the puck along with H.J. Jacobs. Taking Nolan out there as well. Now Nigarakwa Daibo comes onto the ice. 6 minutes left to go in period 2. 4-1 Kahnawake leading Huntington. And then for the third period, it almost acts like a sumo timeout because they flood the ice. Here's a stretch pass up the floor. Keaton Craig coming in. Craig shoots. Saved by Horn. And we got a penalty call coming up. And our first penalty either way, and there's a injured Huntington player. So we're going to actually stop filming here in respect to the player. We'll be back on Kahnawake leading 4-1, 5:43 to go in period 2. All right, so the injured player for Huntington was Thomas Nathaniel Kivillon. He seems to be okay. He did get back up. We was picking up the action right where he left off here. 4-1. Hayes Horn makes 2 saves right off the draw. Huskies pick it back up. Rome DeLille with the steal. Here goes DeLille. Coming back. Rome DeLille. In stride. And good hustle by Duham coming back. Duham back to the Huskies. Here he comes. Going end to end. Ran out of room and the backhand pass was blocked by the Mohawks. Backhanded up to neutral ice. Knocked away. And the Mohawks scoop it up. Nuwaditayani Daibo pitching in to get the play out to center ice. And the Mohawks are forced to tag up here. And now it's centered. Back into Kahnawake territory. Hayes Horn makes the stop. And the Huskies with the steal. And Horn makes the save. DeLille ran out of real estate, knocked down. Jacobs up the ice to DeLille, and the puck shot back in. We are going to have an offside call coming up with 4:30 to go. 48 seconds left in the Mohawks penalty. .48 seconds remaining in period 2. 4-1 Kahnawake leading Huntington. Rueda H.J. Jacobs out there to kill this penalty. He wins the face-off into the Huskies territory. How about that? 40 seconds left to go in the penalty. And back on the Huskies. Right in the score, Hey Norton, another call up, wearing number 18, as the puck is shot all the way down. Icing is called. There's still 23 seconds left in the penalty. Face-off coming up to the right of the Huntington goal. 4-1 lead for the Mohawks. Rueda H.J. Jacobs taking the draw. Jacobs wins the face-off, but the Huskies control. Mohawks pick it up. There's a shot towards the goal. Voye blocked the shot. So a good defensive play by the Huntington rear guard. Sent around the horn. Mohawks go into the corner to fight for it. Still 2 seconds left, and the penalty is over. Huskies cannot strike on the power play. I got a whistle. I think it's 6 men on the ice. We got a penalty coming up. Yep. So they just killed the penalty, and they're going to have to kill another one here, as the Mohawks had 6 players on the ice. As Troy Nolan would like an explanation. That's weird. How do you go from 4 to 6?
I don't know. They better get him tomorrow too. The tournament's still going on.
Yeah, the tournament still goes on no matter what, if the Mohawks win or lose, but I'm not, it depends on what happens today, and then we'll find out when they play. So it all depends on that. I got to talk to Coach Jai McCumber after the game. He might be able to explain. He's the one that sent me the original post. All right, so Ryan Stacy's going in the box. It's a too many men on the ice call, and the Mohawks still got it right now because there's 5. All right, there we go. So the Huskies going to work on power play number 2. 3:38 left to go in the period. And don't forget, the ice is being flooded after the second, so a good chance here for the Huskies to try to get something going. Power play, puck controlled by Craig. Craig a backhander, that's blocked. A second try, hit a leg, a third try, and Hayes Horn's going to answer the bell. She freezes the puck long enough, and we'll have a face-off coming up inside Kahnawake territory. Don't forget, coming up this week, 2 games for you Novice Bees. And again, I do have to forewarn that I might be out for 1 or 2 weeks at this time next month, as my wife and I are expecting a baby girl due on February 6th. Rome DeLille shoot the puck the length of the ice. But after a little 2 weeks, I feel like we're going to be doing a lot of hockey this year, as we have a face-off coming up now inside the Huntingdon territory zone with the minute 35 left to go in the penalty. Face-off coming up to the right of the left, the Huntingdon goal. Jackson McCumber taking the draw. One back to DeLille, but it was intercepted by the Huskies. DeLille picks it up. Rolling DeLille. Oh, off the outside of the goal. DeLille picks it back up. DeLille looks out in front. And Jackson McCumber tried to get open for the feed. Mohawks doing this short-handed. Kept alive by the Mohawks. Good pinch there by Charles. And Charles doing a good job keeping play alive. Jai McCumber gives chase to the puck. Backhanded out to the opposite side. And as long as that puck stays over there. But here come the Huskies on the break. It's Craig. Shooting, scoring! It's not actually Keaton Craig, that's number 6. That is Keaton Craig, I was right. He's got his second goal of the game, and the Huskies make it 4-2. It's a power play goal, and that is a huge one. Remember, they flood the ice in between the periods, so if it stays 4-2, the Mohawks get the Huskies get a lot of momentum going their way. Jacobs out there with Nigarako Daibo, and I think it's Tatum Nolan, number 20. Is that Tatum Nolan? Yeah, it is. Ryan Estorhe Norton keeps the play alive. Back come the Mohawks. Jacobs stops, shoots, save, rebound, cleared aside. And Roy has not seen action for a while, so maybe he's been able to regain some strength. Nigarako Daibo shoots. What a stop by Roy. A rebound behind the goal. Thrown out in front. Now we got a collision in the corner. A minute 45 remaining. Now we got a whistle. We got an injured player. We got an injured player down on the ice. So we are going to take a break and allow the player to get back to a vertical. Kahnawake 4, Huntingdon 2. You're watching Baby Blue Memories. A minute 46 left to go here in the second period of play. Kahnawake 4, Huntingdon 2. Here's a backhanded shot, not on the target. Now we got 2 players tied up. It's loose in the slot. Norton pinching, can't keep the play alive. Yanako Howie writes the lone girl back, and Tatum Nolan says, I'm coming back. Defense, don't worry. Nolan up to Norton. Ryan Estorhe Norton lost the puck. Picked up by Rice. Rice up ahead, and it's scooped up by Duerna Hudson Jacobs. Jacobs coming back along with Daibo. And Nolan, and the puck knocked away and brought back in by Norton. Offside is called. A minute 10 left to go in the second, and play is halted. So they're going to flood the ice, and then they're coming back with the third period. So we're going to have a bit of an intermission break coming up. 4-2 Mohawks leading the Huntingdon Huskies as we enter the final minute of play in the second period. Jerome DeLille. Up the ice, Jackson McCumber coming in. Jackson shooting one. And Roy is starting to build up some confidence now once again in that net for Huntingdon. 45 seconds left. Stacy lost the puck. It's knocked back by Paul. And now sent to an open wing. Giving chase to the loose puck are the Mohawks. Rome DeLille back behind the net. Jackson McCumber. Jackson looks out in front of the net. It comes back to Paul. Smart pass. Yesu Paul out in front of the net. No one there. And the puck hit something. And it took a funny bounce. The Huskies get possession of the puck. Paul picks it back up. 12 seconds ago. Paul bringing it in. Yesu Paul comes in. Paul shoots. Hits his body and it goes in. They score. Oh, an early dagger for the Mohawks. 5-2 with 5.8 left. Anthony Roy is extremely unlucky here. The puck hits his defenseman and changes directions. And a harmless looking shot by Paul deflects. It goes in. And with 5.8 left to go, the Mohawks have a 5-2 lead. And I said, like, after that second goal that Huntingdon scored, that would be a huge one for them. You got to multiply the magnitude if the goal comes this late. 5.8 left. It's 5-2 Mohawks. And the Huskies will have 10 minutes left. So we're going to take a quick pause. It's 5-2 Mohawks leading the Huntingdon Huskies. We're back with period number 3. You're watching Baby Blue Memories. All right, here we go. Third period action. Kahnawake Mohawks in black with gold and white trim. Play from our left to right. The Huntingdon Huskies in the white with red and black trim. They're playing from our right to left. Huskies 12 minutes away from dropping a third straight decision to the Kahnawake Mohawks. Mohawks hoping to get off to a good start here at this tournament. They've essentially controlled play for 12 minutes or 20 minutes, but essentially and completely are two totally different things. Picked up by Ryan Stacy, thrown out in front, no one there for either side. The Huskies, however, retrieve, send up the ice. And now Huntingdon, Keaton Craig, who's got both goals for the Huskies. Craig comes in. Keaton Craig shoots. And Hayes Horn's going to answer the bell. All right, so some differences between this league and minor hockey. You get a timeout in this game, and also you have to wait until that clock reaches 0-0. It's not determined by what time it is of day. So 11:23 does remain. Huntingdon still has a timeout. There's a lot of things that could happen in the next 11 minutes and change. And here's the steal. Rome DeLille coming right in. DeLille walks in, scores! 6-2. 11:09 left to go. And the Mohawks grab a 4-goal lead. Great skate, great rush by Rome DeLille. And he's as dynamic a player as you'll see at this level. And the Mohawks go up 6-2. McCumber gives chase to the pucks. Here he goes. Jackson McCumber, his dad, Jai, honestly one of the best players I had ever seen growing up inside my community. My generation, there were guys like him, other players like Mike White, who's also usually behind the bench. And a 2-on-1 the other way. McCumber, and he got run into. Good defense by the Huskies. And Kahnawake needs to tag up. Offside is called with 10:27 to go in the third. They're actually doing goal scoring announcements. I'd be eager to hear how they pronounce Rua Dizayani if he's able to get one. I'd be very eager to hear that. 6-2 Mohawks. Face off outside the Huntingdon blue line. It's Conlon Foot. Here goes Conlon Foot. The call up from B. Conlon shoots. What a shot! And it's fought off by Roy. Kahnawake Paul, who has one as well. Paul coming in. Paul looks out in front of the net. It's stolen. And picked up by the Huskies. Played up the ice to Nathaniel Boye, number 14. And a centering feed knocked off the mark. Picked back up by the Mohawks, sent around the horn to an open wing. The Huskies looking to converge. They keep it alive. Good job by the Huskies. And the Mohawks look to break out. Here's a long shot. Lands right on. No problem for Hayes Horn with 9:41 left to go in the third period of play. So if the Mohawks win here, I can get you some information as to when their next scheduled game would be. Let's just go with like that's a big if right now because you never know. I mean, things look good right now, but things can change on a dime in this game. And here come the Mohawks. No way to Hudgy Jacobs. Good chase to the puck. He comes in. Jacobs hit the post. And now the Huskies come back. Here comes Huntingdon. Duharm right in. Oh. Liam Duham, number 41. He's been dangerous as well for the Mohawks today. And the Huskies come in onside, they say. All right, so I have the schedule in front of me. I'll get you the information you need to hear about when the Mohawks' next game is in this tournament if they win this game, which they still have some work to do. There's 8:40 left to go. Jackson O'Cumber looking to make the task a little easier. Jackson shoots! Fought off by Roy! Anthony Roy having a good game in goal for the Huskies. 6-2 lead for the Mohawks. Huntingdon play it around the horn. Right, though, do Charles keeps the play alive. Good job by Charles. And now the Huskies bank it off the boards. Narrator Hudgy Jacobs. And now it's knocked away. Nua Dizayani Dido has to keep the play alive and stolen. Duham scores! Not over yet. The Huskies have a pulse. With 8:04 left to go in the third, it's now 6-3. So if the Mohawks win this game, they play Monday at 5 o'clock. If they lose this game, they will play Tuesday at 6 o'clock.
Monday at 1 o'clock?
Monday at 5 o'clock. If they hang on to win here, Huntingdon still has a pulse thanks to that goal from Liam Duham. And Duham makes it 6-3. It was only a matter of time the way he's played today. Nigard Aquadivo circling out in front. Shoots! Roy the save. Under 8 minutes left to go. Puck kept alive at the point by Rice. And now it is Nigard Aquadivo getting to the loose puck. Divo throws it out in front. That centering feed was blocked. A backhander lands on goal and Roy forced to make another stop. And a feed in front, stolen by Jacobs. Nueda Haji Jacobs. Nueda Haji Jacobs falls down. And they collide in the corner. A Husky player loses their balance as well. Huntingdon picks it back up. Played off the wall. Peyton Nolan keeps it alive. Now a centering feed knocked down at the point by Ryan Estorje Norton. Not looking out of place in his first game at the A level, and a shot right on. And that forces Roy to make another save. And it's sent up the ice. Huntingdon a breakaway. If it doesn't go far enough for icing. And it is going to go far enough for icing. It's called with 6:44 to go in period 3. Third period of play, 6:40 left to go. Brandon Bordeaux with you on the call. Kahnawake Mohawks in this Novice A matchup, leading the Huntingdon Huskies 6-3. Rome DeLille, who's got 2 goals today for the Mohawks. Player gets taken down. And the Huskies send it all the way up ice. And Huntingdon will get there first. Brady lost the puck and it's Rome DeLille coming back. Rome in full stride. Rome walks right in. Rome shoots. Score! It's a hat trick and it's 7-3 with under 6 minutes left to go. Rome DeLille gets the hat trick goal, and the Mohawks now lead 7-3. Just another excellent rush. And back come the Mohawks. Backhanded by Jacobs, not on the target. Jacobs has had a pep in his step today as well, hasn't he? And back come the Huskies. Boy, the play really starting to open up now. Thrown out in front. Saved by Hayes Horn. Oh. And back come the Mohawks. It's Peyton Nolan. Nolan gets by. Peyton Nolan shooting one. Scores! Well, with 5:23 to go, that makes it an 8-3 game, and I think the Mohawks have punched the ticket to Monday afternoon. So the Mohawks, if they hang on here, they will be playing on Monday afternoon at 5 o'clock. That's Peyton Nolan's second goal of the game. And he has really come out all guns a-blazing here. Boye back the other way for the Huskies. Shoots wide of the target. Back come the Mohawks trying to get the puck out of the zone. It's kept alive at the point. Shot hits a leg and it comes back out towards the point. Shot was a block. Conlon foot getting in the way of that. Conlon, the captain of the Novice B team, a call-up for today's game. And it's thrown up ahead. Whoever Hudgy Jacobs comes right in. Jacobs shoots and he just missed. Trying to go upstairs. 4:35 left to go in the third period of play. Peyton Nolan keeps the play alive. New way to Hudgy Jacobs back. And they're going to have to get someone to get out of there. It's hammered in. Look out. And nearly hit a fan that was sitting up in the bleachers. I mean, the guy didn't even flinch, but I would have if I was in that situation. Thrown up ice by Huntingdon. Jackson McCumber gives chase to the puck. And McCumber makes a good job back checking. And Jackson sends it up to an open wing. A little too far though, and icing waved off. Picked back up by the Mohawks. And now Huntingdon with the steal. Duham's been dangerous. Duham walks right in, shooting one. Hayes Horn answers the bell. Now the Huskies scoop it up. Inside Kahnawake territory. It's thrown out in front. Good pass! Really good pass thrown there by Duham. And excellent coverage there on Keaton Craig, number 6. Here's a steal. Craig gets to the front of the goal. It's thrown out in front by Kivillon. First feed is blocked. The second try knocked away, and this will be the Mohawks coming away with it. 3 minutes left to go. Thrown up ice, and the long stretch pass is intercepted before it got to Jackson McCumber, the intended target. And here's a 3-on-0 break for Huntingdon, but the pass is too far. It could have been a semi-clear 3-on-1 to a completely clear 2-on-0. And back come the Mohawks. Through a Jizayani Daibo, gives chase to the puck. Jackson McCumber retrieves it. McCumber. And now it comes back. Ryan Stacey knocks it free. Negan up to Daibo on the backhander. Tied up. Duham picks it back up for Huntingdon. One player back. Here goes Duham on the outside. Shoots. Oh, what a save by Hayes Horn. Another try. They score. There's nothing she's going to do about that one. It's 8-4. I don't even know how she stopped the first one. I didn't think she was tall enough to reach the puck. I think it hit her right in the head, and she's using her head to make the save there. It comes with 2:12 left to go. It's 8-4. I believe the goal was scored by Marc-Alex Voyer, number 7. That makes it 8-4. A lot of goals have come here in the third. Maybe another one here. Duham. And Hayes Horn makes the save. And back come the Mohawks. Nolan up ahead. The winner, Hunty Jacobs, walks right in. Scores! Well, I got a lot of editing to do tonight. 13 goals scored, and I got to do the math here. That's 6 goals scored in the third period. It's 9-4 with 1:47 left, and the Kahnawake Mohawks will be playing on Monday. They will play against an undetermined opponent. 9-4 Mohawks lead. Throwing up ahead. Good pass. Oh, what a move. Oh, what a save by Roy. He got it. And New Era Hunty Jacobs looks skyward after Roy snuffed out a goal. Good stop by the Huntington tender. 9-4 lead with 1:36 left to go here. And don't forget, coming up, we have the player of the game announcement. Huntington. Shoot it out. And the Mohawks touch it, but it's offside with 1:20 left to go. Justin Horn actually behind the bench today for the Mohawks. Fully certified coach. So he's behind the bench. Thrown out in front by McCumber. And here's Ron DeLille shooting one. It's blocked. DeLille lost the puck. It's scooped up by the Huskies. Final minute of play here in this third period. It's been a very entertaining game. We certainly haven't been bored here. A lot of goals, a lot of action, a lot of fun. And for the Mohawks, a victory, it would seem, as we're down to the final 45. Here's Ron DeLille looking for 4. Will he get it? No! Roy answers the bell and says, Picked back up by Huntington. Hey, and the referee gets in the way of the pass. Here comes Jackson McCumber coming back for the Mohawks. McCumber dropped it back. Knocked away, picked up by the Mohawks. DeLille tries to throw it out in front. It's blocked, and Huntington comes back. Here comes the Huskies. Duham's been everywhere today for Huntington. And that centering feed is broken up. And that's going to do it. The third period of play comes to a conclusion. And Hayes Horn gets the win in nets. Kahnawake 9, Huntington 4. Your game MVP with 2 goals, number 5, Peyton Nolan. Outstanding game for him. The only first-year player on this team, and he came to play today. Kahnawake takes this one by a final score of 9-4 over the Huntingdon Huskies. So their next game of this tournament will be on Monday at 5 p.m. against an opponent to be determined. Your final score, Kahnawake Mohawks 9, Huntingdon Huskies 4. I'm Brandon Bordeaux saying, Onigi Wahi from Arena Andre Richard in Bahornois. Game MVP for Huntingdon, number 6, Keaton Craig. Keaton Craig gets the game MVP. And number 23, Rome DeLille, gets the game MVP here. Tournament MVP, tournament game MVP, Rome DeLille. Why not a hat trick? That's going to do it. Our first broadcast of 2019. Your final score, Kahnawake Mohawks 9, Huntingdon Huskies 4. I'm Brandon Bordeaux saying once again, Onigi Wahi from the Arena, Andre Richard in Bahornois, Quebec.